friends, and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to share with you what I picked up during the Beauty Insider holiday event bonus sale. This is a 20% off for VIB ROUGE. The sale started on November 26th and it went back on November 2nd. I will list the rest of the dates on the description box. So let's go ahead and share what I got. So here I have some of the items and they fit in this bag, and believe it or not, this is I think one of the smallest bags, maybe not, but these small bags can hold a lot, so don't be fooled by the size of it, because definitely you can just fill this up really quickly and empty your account. So the first product that I want to share with you is the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I wasn't planning on getting this palette, but then I started seeing the different looks and different reviews, and because I love mauves and pinks and light shades, just something that I can do more natural looks or work appropriate, but also take it to, you know, the next level. So I'm very excited because this palette has 12 shades. All the shades are brand new and exclusive to this palette, so they are not shades that you're gonna find in any of the old Urban Decay naked palettes or any singles. So I'm very excited. I can't wait to start creating looks with this. It looks so pretty, so beautiful. I know that we're seeing a lot of this color range right now, but that's fine with me because I'm a little tired of all the warm palettes, all the browns and oranges and corals. So I definitely feel very excited that I have this palette in my collection now. The next item is the Marc Jacobs, let me see if I can show you right there, is the Marc Jacobs Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer. This color is absolutely beautiful. It's hard to see because it's gold on gold, but this is in the shade Shine a Light, and it's absolutely beautiful. The packaging is just unbelievable. I love it, and this is just the package that is for a limited edition. So this shade is limited edition, so if you want to get it, hurry up and order it or get it in store, because I don't think it's going to last. I like that it has some shift of pink and gold and shimmer. It's not very sticky. The one thing that I don't really care much for is the smell. So hopefully you can see there. I will be showing you close up. And also is the smell. I'm not a fan of minty scented lip products, just because I feel that sometimes they tend to be a little bit lip plumping, and that's not something that I particularly like in any lip gloss or lip product. So I just like something that is just plain and simple lipstick or lip gloss. So I'm very excited to start using that one, and I'm probably gonna get a backup of that. So next item in my magic bag is the DIOR Backstage Contour palette. This is an absolutely beautiful palette. I love the Backstage line because they're really simple items to use. They're not a lot of different colors. They're small, easy to travel with. And this is something that I wanted to get just because, again, it is compact, easy to travel, comes with 4 different, this is the packaging, which I think is beautiful. A lot of people didn't like this packaging because they felt that because it's Dior, it should be a little bit more, I guess, luxury looking. But to me, this is really nice because, again, I mean, yes, I wish it would have a mirror, but I think that's still beautiful. It comes with 4 shades, and it has 2 highlighters, 2 highlighters and 2, I would say, bronzing or contouring shades. The dark shade, I don't think that I will be able to use it because it's probably too dark for me, maybe with a very light hand, but the lightest one, I think it will go perfect with me. The highlighters, same thing. There's 1 shade This one that is very light, and that would work perfectly for me. But the second one, it would be probably a little too dark. Maybe during the summer if I'm a little tan. I don't usually tan anyways, but I feel that this is something that I will use a lot. Also, you can use any of these shades as eyeshadows, and definitely can multi-use and have this as a multi-purpose palette, especially if you're traveling. So again, this is a beautiful packaging, and I love anything that is DIOR. Next item that I want to share with you is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfecting Serum Foundation. This is a foundation that I've been wanting to try for a long time. I'm more into the sheer light to medium coverage. I don't like full coverage foundations. I feel this is a beautiful, beautiful foundation. I swatched it at the store and it blew me away. I feel that it's going to be a perfect shade. This is in shade, let me see, number 3. But I love the packaging. It's just nice. It's plastic again, really good for travel. It has a squeezy tube. I wish it would have a pump, but this doesn't bother me at all. It's better than, you know, when you don't have a pump at all and you just have to pour it on your hand, or a glass or something that you can just use to get your foundation ready, or if you want to mix it up with another one to make it lighter or darker. But this one is beautiful. I love all of the reviews. You know, sometimes I take the plunge into some items. I just go and buy it without seeing any reviews. But when it comes to foundations, that's something that I like to see reviews and see what people with similar skin conditions than mine, or different shades, you know, how different shades perform. But this one is something that I feel is going to be a staple in my collection. Next item is also from Charlotte Tilbury, and is the Matte Revolution Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. This is just something that, again, I've been wanting to try because everybody loves this shade, which is Pillow Talk. But I love the packaging. Look at this. This looks something that reminds me of the 1930s, 1940s, very vintage. I love the color. This is an absolutely beautiful shade. I love anything that is mauve or like nudie pink. If you look at all my lipsticks, for the most part they're the same shade, and sometimes I hate myself because I keep buying shades that are very, very similar. But at the same time, I know that that's what I love. I know that that's what looks good on me, except today that I'm wearing something that is a little bit on the purple side. But for the most part, this is my kind of shade. I think that I'm also going to be getting the lip liner because I feel I need it. So, but again, I absolutely love this, and it will go into my purse makeup bag right away. This is another item that I've been wanting to try for a long time because I've heard people raving about it. And this is, again, another item from Charlotte Tilbury, and is the Airbrush Flawless Finish finishing powder. So comes in this compact, which is beautiful. And I'm sorry if I'm blinding you, but it's hard to see with the gold background. I got mine on the shade number 1, and I think it comes only in 3 shades. But this is so pretty. I think when you touch it, it's like if you're touching silk. It's just so finely milled that I feel it will definitely just help with fine lines and pores and make your skin look flawless. I love the packaging. I love that this is something that I can take with me and use it for touch-up during the day. So I can't wait to try it and see how this performs. So I will be following up with some of these products to tell you if they work for me or not. But so far, I'm very, very excited to have this in my collection. It looks like we have a theme now because I have another Charlotte Tilbury item to share with you, and this is the Magic Away Fluid Concealer. I have tried this before, and I had to exchange it because I got the wrong shade. I think I got the shade number 4 before, and this is the shade number 3. Number 4 was a little, probably was the perfect shade, but I like my concealers to be a little bit on the brighter side. But I think I tried the other shade a couple times, and I have to say it was probably the best concealer I have ever tried. I absolutely loved it. I mean, I've been using Shape Tape for a long time, and I know that although that is a little bit thick and dry, if you use it correctly, just not using a lot, it can definitely help with your dark circles and concealing dark fine lines. But this one, it didn't crease, it didn't move, it was just absolutely beautiful. I will continue to try this and see if it's still performing the same way. But so far, first impressions, I absolutely love it. So again, if you haven't tried it, try this one. The only thing that I'm not very happy about is the applicator. This is the kind of applicator that that has like a little sponge and you just put on it. I don't feel very good because again of maybe bacteria collecting in it, or just I don't feel that it's very sanitary. So that's the only con that I have about this, and I've seen other people complaining about the same thing because it gets extremely dirty. And if there's one thing that you need to know about me is that I'm very OCD when it comes to my makeup. It has to be clean and neat, and I might not be the neatest person maybe with other things, but when it comes to my makeup, that is the one thing that usually when I finish, I wipe everything, I clean it. I don't like fingerprints. So yes, that is a little bit OCD, but I think that it will not be a deal breaker because I absolutely love it. And because 4 Charlotte Tilbury items were not enough, I needed to get another one. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder Under Eye and Face Powder. This powder is absolutely beautiful. I've already tried it a few times, and let me tell you, I think so far this is one of the best powders I have ever tried. One of my favorite powders is the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder. That is one of my favorite powders. But this one, I think that is like 10 times better than that. Just because, again, it does everything that it says. And that is so hard because so many products, they claim so many things, and when you try it, I mean, you have to keep in mind that everything performs different based on your skin type, your age, and what you need. But this powder, I feel that it blurs your pores, it reduces fine lines, it gives you like a very sheer and natural glow, and again, I absolutely love it. The one thing that I don't like about this powder, and I don't understand why, I think I do, but it's the smell. I mean, when you open it and you smell it, it's just like, it doesn't smell like a nice and luxurious powder. It smells like, I think my daughter said the other day, it smells like drywall, and I think she's right. But again, just like the concealer, that it has the felt tip, the smell is not going to be a deal breaker for me. When I tried it a couple times and I just dusted over my face, the smell just went away right away. It has a little sifter, and as you can see, I forgot to close it, and it can be a little messy. So make sure that when you use it, you close it. That way you don't waste any product, because again, this ain't cheap, so you want to make sure that you preserve as much of the power as you can. And I like when powders have that little sifter with a twist, because especially if you travel, you know that your powder is going to stay in place, and it's not going to be, when you open it, it's not going to be a powder explosion. So I highly recommend this powder. Next product is another eyeshadow palette, and this is the Kevyn Aucoin Nude Pop palette. This is a palette that I didn't see, or I haven't seen a lot of people talking about, and I feel that it is just amazing. This is actually my very first time getting Kevyn Aucoin eyeshadows, so I can't really speak about how the shadows, how the formula performs, But here's the packaging. It is beautiful. It is a plastic packaging. It comes with a mirror. Oops, that was the little plastic that comes with it. So it comes with a mirror. Let me show you. There you go. And these are the shades. So as you can see, they're very neutral, very cool tone. And just like the name says, it has like a gold pop in there. So with that gold, you can really take any look to the next level. I absolutely love all the tones. They're kind of on the gray and I would say gray, purples, and just nude colors. But this is something that I really don't have in my collection. Like I said, I have a lot of warm tones palettes and I'm just getting a little tired of those. So I really wanted to get something that is a little bit different than what I already have. So this is just something that I'm probably going to be trying right away. Next item is the NARS Climax Mascara. We know how NARS like to push the envelope when it comes to their names. So we're not going to focus about the name, but about the mascara. So I'm a mascara junkie. I always like to try mascara. I know I probably have way too many mascaras open at the same time, but I love trying. I love layering mascara. So if you ask me what's my favorite mascara, I have like a top 3, but I like to mix them. I love the packaging. It's so cute and so different. It is plastic, and here's the one. I think what I like so far about this, I haven't tried it, but I can tell that it's more of a drier formula. I don't like wet mascara formulas. They're just too messy, and I don't know, I think they weight my eyelashes down. I consider myself sort of lucky with my eyelashes. I have pretty decent eyelashes. Right now I'm wearing falsies, but for the most part I wear just my natural lashes with mascara. I don't wear falsies a lot because I'm very picky when it comes to falsies, and that's probably going to be for another video. But again, this is the NARS Climax Mascara, and I think it only comes in black, and I don't think it comes in waterproof. I don't like waterproof mascaras. I just like regular mascaras. So I'll be trying this and giving you my thoughts in another video. Next item is the NARS Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer. I've been wanting to try this for a long time because I have dry eyes. As you know, when you are over 40, sometimes your skin doesn't perform the same way and you start having more dullness and dryness. So I really want to try this to see if that helps with my under eye dryness, and hopefully it would perform well under my concealer. Sometimes this kind of products can be a little bit tricky because you don't want to put something that will make your concealer just sit on top of your skin or make them slide off. So we'll see how this performs. Right now this is just doesn't smell like anything. It feels kind of like, it feels a little bit waxy. So to be honest, I don't know. I thought that it was going to be a little bit more watery, but again, I can't just tell you out of trying it or swatching it on my hand. I have to try it and we'll let you know how and if this will work for me. So we'll see about that. Next item that I got is the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. I wanted to try this foundation, but when I ordered this, I never had the opportunity to swatch it or test it. This one is in the shade 3.5. Now, the one thing about this foundation that I think is not gonna make it work for me, and let me just get it out of the packaging, is that, I mean, what I've noticed myself, and if that's not the case, let me know on the comment section, is that most of the shades are very yellow tone, and to me that just I don't really like how that looks on me. I like my foundations just to be more on the natural side or the neutral side, and this is just too yellow, and when I swatched it, it just felt really heavy. But again, I don't even know if I'm gonna try it, so most likely I would switch, I would exchange this for something else. So let me know on the comment box below, what is your favorite Radiant long wear foundation? It has to be something that is medium, light to medium coverage. I don't like full coverage, but again, I feel that this is a beautiful foundation, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't think it's just for me, but I got mine on the shade 3.5, and I will take it back to the store and maybe get a sample and see if it's something that it would work for me. Next item is the Milk Makeup eyeliners. I really wanted to try these two eyeliners. I like eyeliners that stay put. I don't like to look like a raccoon at the end of the day. So I got mine on the shade CO and BCC. So CO is brown and BCC is like a flesh or peachy tone. So here are the two. You probably can see, but I will be showing you a close-up. The one thing that you have to keep in mind with these ones, and also they come with a little smudger in the back, and if you pull the smudger, it has a little sharpener, which I never use. But when I got these, I was just trying to make it come out, and I just keep twisting and twisting and twisting, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And the key is that you have to twist from the top tip, so just go like this and you'll see that it will work. So I really want to see how these perform, because if they do perform well, I will definitely get the rest of the colors, but for now I just got two that I know that are a little bit more safe before I get the black. I probably should have gotten the black, because I guess that if you have an eyeliner that performs, and black is one of the hardest colors, because again, those are the ones that will give you the raccoon eyes. But I'll see how this works and I'll let you know. Next item is a repurchase, and this is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. This is one of my favorite brow pencils. I don't like any brow pomade because I think they're too hard, and whenever I use a pomade, it's just, my eyebrows, they explode. They just, you know, it's kind of like your eyeliner, you know, when you start like with a small wing and then you have to make it even, and then you just have to go to the other one and make it even, and then you just end up with an eye wing that you can actually literally fly. So that's why I like this pencil. I also like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. They're pretty similar in my opinion, but this one I feel that it's just a little bit better for me. It works perfectly fine. I got mine in the shade 6. That's the only shade that works for me. The other ones are a little bit too ashy or too light. I like to set mine with the Anastasia Brow Powder, the one that is, I think is the darkest, because it has black and gray, and that works perfectly for me. So this is something that is just always in my everyday makeup drawer. Next item is the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer. Again, it's not that I need another concealer, but I really wanted to try this. I was very intrigued by the claims because it says that it has skincare benefits, so over time it will help with your under eye problems. I also like that it has this tip that is supposed to cool down when you apply it. The one thing that I have to say about this, I think I just swatched it and my daughter tried it too already, is that the pigmentation is insane. I absolutely love it. So I would say a little bit goes a long way. Just start very small. You can always add, but if you go very heavy like you would with any other concealer, you will probably be able to cover your full face, and that's not what it is intended for. I mean, I guess you could, but I definitely think that this is going to be very comparable to Tarte Shape Tape. So I will be trying this and let you know how it performs, how it works for me. I got mine on the shade Meringue, so I think that's gonna be a good shade for me, but if not, I always like to get a lighter and a darker shade so I can just, you know, mix and match and kind of make my own shade. So I will let you know how this works for me. And the next item is the TILBURY Coconut Deodorant. I wasn't planning on getting this item either, but I seen a lot of reviews. In the last few months, I've been trying to get a sort of healthier or cleaner deodorant, or more natural deodorant. So I've heard a lot of different mixed reviews about the other brands, Native, and I can't remember which one I've seen reviews of. But this one, I've heard really, really good things. So I want to try it. The one thing that I've heard, and I will try and see if that's the case, is that when you use this for the first time and maybe the first couple times, you will not really see the benefits of a deodorant. So I would think that this is something that you want to try when you're going to be home, because if you decide to try this and you go to work or you just go out and about, you don't want your deodorant to fail when you're not home. So if that's the case, I will definitely just make sure that you try it when you're going to be home, maybe cleaning, doing some yard work, or just whatever, you know, working out, to see if, you know, that's the case. It doesn't really smell like coconut, and I love coconut. You give me anything coconut and I'll buy it. But this is more like a sweet tropical scent. It feels, as you can see, it is like a flesh color, and it's just clear. The one thing that I hope, and I haven't seen anything, is it doesn't stain any of my clothes, especially if you wear white. So we'll see how that works. Sorry about my voice. I've been getting sick, and I don't know why I've been having a sore throat every day for the last week or so. But again, I'm very excited to try it, and I'll let you know if that works for me. And the last item that I want to share with you is the T3 Twirl Convertible Curler. I've been wanting to get this for a long time, and I feel that now that we had the 20% off was a great opportunity. I was initially thinking of getting the one that comes with the different barrels, but the reality is that I'm not going to use all of the barrels, just because that's me. I think that maybe one or two are the ones that I would use. So I started with the one that is 1 1/4, and let me just take it out. So here it is. So I started with the one that is, like I said, 1 1/4, and then I will probably add, now that I think maybe I should have bought the other one, but we'll see. I really wanted to start with this one. I love that it's white and rose gold. That's one of my favorite combinations. But hopefully this will work for me, because right now I curl my hair with my straightening iron. So, and this is just day one. I usually like it better when it's on day 2, but once in a while I like to use a curling iron, and I feel that this is really good for travel too, because let me show you. There you go. So you can take it like this, and all you have to do is just put it there, and then you just lock it. So right there, you lock it and unlock it. So now it's locked, so I'm gonna unlock it, and then you just pull and it's out. So very, very excited, because again, I have a very, very old curling iron, and it was time for me to upgrade, and this is something that I'll definitely will be using, and hopefully it will work to achieve the look that I like for my curls. So that's it for today's haul. I hope that you enjoyed this video and all of the products that I shared with you, and that with that information you will be able to make an educated decision when buying some of these products. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.